I'm going to try to document this as much as I can. It is the day after Christmas, and it's supposed to be snowing up in the mountains here in Colorado, which is kind of crazy to believe because, ooh, blue skies, and it's so nice. It's 50. But I'm gonna try and see how it goes. I'll be doing this by myself, so the video is going to be some weird angles, and I'm going to try to edit as much as possible. Maybe put a filter to make me look much better. But, let's go. Alright, so there's a nice big storm cloud, which is super exciting. So we're driving that way. That way. Alright, so I am almost to Hartselle. I don't know if you guys can see snow, and it's snowing. It's totally snowing. I don't know if I'm getting on my jacket a little bit. Alright, the thing is though, is that doesn't matter. If it's not the right crystal formation, if it's not, then okay, so we're about 20 minutes outside of Buena Vista. It was snowing a little bit in Guffey, but it wasn't the correct formations. It was definitely still in the beginning stages of dendrite formation, columns, you could say. Alright, see that real pretty snowy mountain, and we're starting to get a little colder. We're 30 degrees versus the 52 earlier. I shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving. Alright, bye. Alright, so we are at Clear Creek Reservoir. Oh, cool. Clear Creek Reservoir. And it is snowing. It's not snowing a lot, but it's snowing enough, and it's cold, which is what we really need. It's around 28, maybe a little colder next to the lake. It's all frozen over. Some people ice fishing over there. But this is my setup. Let me get back a little further. It's pretty deep too. Look, check that out. To the boots. Top of them. Alright, so I got this in super awesome weather tint. Real cool investment. So the purpose of this is not to stay warm, because that's not going to happen. The purpose of this is to stay dry and not allow the collections to get messed up. So we have our cure resin. People use super glue, people use hairspray. Ours is a mixture of a little bit of everything, and it's what works really well for us. And then in the final setting process, that's what allows us to harvest it from the glass slides as a dehydrated specimen, and then rehydrate it, which is why you can see all the layers in our snowflakes. So all this stuff is cold. I have ice in here. So this stuff has been chilling. At this point, because it's so cold out, really don't need the cooler. This is just for travel purposes and to look fancy. So I'm going to turn this off and try to figure out a good place to set it so that I can do what I got to do before it stops snowing. At this point, we are waiting for snowflakes. We are watching and collecting and looking at the snow as it's falling. It's just kind of starting to form dendrites, and so that's the waiting game. Now we just have to wait for the perfect snowflake. Okay, so here is a snowflake that I just pulled. I'm going to try to get my cell phone set up so that you guys can actually see the whole thing. But we pulled it off our sheet with paintbrushes. Super, super gentle. There she is. And then I might not have a phone after this, guys. Okay, so all we're going to do now, there we go, you see, we're going to drop our resin on, and as quickly as possible, you're going to drop your glass slide. Don't touch it. After that, you just leave it alone. Don't touch it. And there we go. We'll give it a few minutes and we'll see if that one took. And I'm going to try to get set up a little bit better because I was just trying to hurry and this is not going to be comfy. So, okay guys, so here we go. Switched it up a little bit. Again, I've never traveled. Most of the time this is always in my art studio, so this is incredibly new to me and really exciting. Yeah, so as you can see, we do have little snowflakes that are popping. Oh, that one's pretty. Anyway, okay. And I do want to show, this is the one that I just glassed. There she is. Isn't that pretty? I try as much as possible to prevent air bubbles, but for us, this is not anywhere close to the final stage. Okay, so I have a snowflake on the slide. I don't know. I'm hoping you can see it. And now, so and glass slide goes down. Just the back of that. Let's see if we have any more good specimens on these trees. I had a little gust of wind come up, so it for shoveling. So we'll put that one back out for collection. I am gonna check this one out because it was kind of neat. As I was setting stuff up, it was little snowflakes were collecting around the edges. So I'll just see. And that is super exciting, guys, because I had said that if I got one today, I would be excited and pardon my forehead wrinkle. That's my thinking line. That I would be happy, and we just got 2. So that's super exciting. That means that all these crazy dreams I have about collection and mobility, and I'm going to work out some kinks, and it's totally possible. Okay. Alright, so, never summer. I am home. So, I went ahead and I put snowflakes in the freezer. And, I have not looked at them yet. I wanted to just kind of get them in the freezer, and I had to. I drank a lot of coffee. So I'm incredibly interested to see how they look, and I'm gonna have to do one of those transformation videos. Maybe. Do try. Real grungy. Okay, I'll transform later. Okay, so as you guys can see, I don't know, maybe you can't see. I don't want to mess with them too much because they are incredibly fragile at this point, and we did have some issues with some slightage, but I do have a plan for that. But I am incredibly excited that we have a snowflake right there. There she is. She's cute. What a cutie. And then I do think we have a couple more. I think right there we have one, and there, that one looks blown. Possibility. That was that first one that we laid, which the ambient temperature got to.